As the 2020 presidential race heats up, the Quad Cities will be front and center today. Which candidates are in town? What the visits mean for the Republican Party?
Plus, it's hot outside and it's only going to get hotter. How the temps are impacting events around the Quad Cities.
WHBF is local for you. This is Local 4 News this morning.
Good morning, everybody, on this Tuesday morning. I'm Redrick Terry.
And I'm Alexandria Ikomoni. Thanks for watching Local 4 News this morning. And happening today, the Quad Cities will be the center of attention. 3 Democratic presidential candidates will make important stops in town. Your local election headquarters will be tracking their campaigns throughout the day. And Senator Kamala Harris will kick off the day with a Woman of Color roundtable. Julian Castro will host a meet and greet and attend a rally. And Senator Kirsten Gillibrand will join both of them at a forum later today.
With a crowded field, this visit gives the party the chance to have a lot of face time with Iowa voters. Surprisingly, the Scott County Republicans chair says the visit is also good news for his party. David Milledge says the candidate's progressive policies may be energizing Democratic voters, but he says it's having the same effect on Republicans.
We have a tremendous volunteer effort. People are walking into our office all the time, and it's only July, wanting to volunteer because they are afraid of some of these policies that are being proposed by the Democrat candidates. The Democrat candidates scare me too. Scott County is a swing county. It's a battleground county. We need to put our best foot forward here.
Iowa is the first prize in the nomination process come February 3rd. An average of polls by RealClearPolitics.com shows former Vice President Joe Biden leading the state with support from 26% of it. Senator Bernie Sanders is second with 15.7%. Rounding out the top 5 are Senator Elizabeth Warren with 13.3%, Mayor Pete Buttigieg with 10.3%, and Senator Kamala Harris with 9.3%.
A big update in the Luke Andrews attempted murder trial. Both the prosecution and defense have now rested their cases. They'll give closing arguments starting at 9 this morning. Prosecutors say the 13-year-old brought a gun to North Scott Junior High School last summer and tried to shoot a teacher. Now, Andrews confirmed to the judge he decided not to testify in his own defense.
Yes, Your Honor.
And at this point, you have chosen not to testify in this case, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
The defense asked the judge to acquit Andrews of the attempted murder and assault charges, but the judge denied that request.
The temperatures outside continue to climb this weekend. With that extreme heat, the John Deere Pavilion is postponing an event scheduled for this weekend. The 2019 Learn and Play Day scheduled for Saturday is now on hold. Organizers have not set a new date. They say it'll be too hot outside Saturday and the event can't be moved indoors.
And doors are now open again at the Mix Museum for the first time since the flood in late April. Now, the museum is on the lower level of the River Music Experience. Some of the exhibit cases and materials were replaced after being damaged by water. Now, Bix Museum board members and a volunteer from RME removed everything from the museum to the second floor. They raised the Bix piano another 1.5 feet on concrete blocks to protect it.
Amazon Prime Day is still in full swing.
And the annual summer sale lasts for 2 days and will wrap up tonight. Now, while you're looking for those major deals, delivery companies are putting in extra work for the amount of orders flooding in. Local 4's Andrea Medina joined us live in our studio. Good morning, Andrea. Our post office is here prepping for that job.
Good morning, guys. Well, Prime Day means 2 days of deal hunting for Prime members. It also means long work hours for those behind the scenes. We're talking from associates working in the warehouse and packing up the items we order to our local post office, having to sort, scan, place them on a designated route, and eventually deliver them. There's lots of overtime because of the large volume orders coming in. A USPS spokesperson tells me that in Davenport, postal trucks on average drop off about 4,000 packages at a USPS station. And during Prime Day, that nearly doubles. To prepare for it, employees had been busy checking and storing packages weeks ahead of Prime Day. Plus, 40-plus hour shifts for the next few days will be a common thing among the carriers. Unfortunately, they're able to split up the workload between the processing center that does the priority shipping and a machine that processes packages as well. That machine is able to process hundreds of packages an hour. That definitely comes in handy with so many orders rolling in. Guys.
Does, Andrea. Thank you. An original member of the Indian Wrecking Crew got to see his motorcycle again. 97-year-old Bill Tooman shared the special moment with his friends, family, and staff members.
Yeah, the big surprise happened at the Iowa Masonic Nursing Home. Local 4's Taylor Bozer has more on the memorable reunion.
Bill Tooman has always had a love for racing.
Bill turns 98 in 3 weeks.
More than 60 years ago, he became a Grand National Champion for flat track racing.
Yeah.
Today, he was reunited with the bike after 20 years.
He's always looking for his motorcycle. He's always wanting to go to the races. We're always walking around looking for his motorcycle. Today, he found it.
Lisa Lieb, a nurse at his nursing home, was talking to a friend when she discovered where the Indian Wrecking Crew bikes were.
No way that that's even possible. There's no way that these bikes that have been in Australia are, for one, stateside, two, within 50 miles of where Bill's at, and three, with somebody that we know.
But it was possible. The bikes were with SNS Export Services located in DeWitt, Iowa. Bob Skeffington, who owned the company, was glad to reunite Bill with his bike.
It's truly an honor that I will never forget. Especially being friends with Bill for so many years. I'm speechless as far as how to answer that.
Even with his racing past, to his granddaughter,
he was always just grandpa to me.
And that title goes beyond family.
He's my grandpa when I'm here, and I treat him like I would my grandpa.
Taylor Bozer reporting. Now, only 50 of these bikes were made, and there are 29 left that people know about.
How cool a story is that? Really awesome reunion there.
Oh, for sure. Just seeing the smiles on their faces just makes it all more memorable and happy for everybody.
Definitely. Something that's been pretty memorable for me, at least, these last couple of days has been this heat. It has been all the way up, and it's just going to get worse from here.
I know. I feel like we just have to make sure we're prepared, we're ready, got the water going, and the AC cranked up because, Ash, we're in the middle of July, and it feels like it for sure.
Yeah, every little bit of it, and we're about to crank it up to 11. I mean, we've been rocking out at 10, but
10 is not
going
enough.
all the way. All right, here today, a little cloudy actually outside right now this morning, but these are thin clouds, and they're kind of clearing out a little bit already. And as we go through the day today, a nice mixture of sunshine and clouds is expected. 71 currently, it's not horrible. Winds out of the southeast, bringing some nice, warm, humid southern air. Mid to upper 60s, lower 70s outside. The cloud cover is what's kind of trapping in the heat for folks south of Highway 30. But as we go through the day today, we're all going to get back into the mid and upper 80s. So temperature-wise, slightly cooler, but humidity a little bit worse here today, and really going to feel every little bit of that. We'll kind of be feeling like the lower 90s this afternoon, but still, you should probably get some outdoor stuff done today, because after today, all bets are off the table here. 88 the high, and we're down to the lower 70s tonight, and by tomorrow, the 90s return with a vengeance, and we'll be seeing some bad stuff here the rest of the week.
Yeah, you talk about having to be ready for that. You really, really do. I mean, you need water, air conditioning, nice breathable clothes, all of it. You need to be ready for it.
Right.
Ice cream.
Yes.
Ice cream. Slushies. Everything. You know what? It was 7-Eleven recently. I never got to go to 7-Eleven and get a free one.
We didn't.
Yeah, we did.
We didn't? None of us did?
Oh,
What a failure.
We missed out. We did
Bunch
fail.
of losers.
Man,
here
I
on the
tell
show.
we're gonna regret that coming up the next couple of days.
It's true. Be paying for it. Literally.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, in every form. All right, Ash, thanks.
Coming up, summertime means getting away.
What you need to know before you take your next vacation. That's next for your money.
Time now coming up on 6:11. You're watching Local 4 News this morning.
WHBF is local for you with Redrick Terry, Alexandria Ikomoni, and meteorologist Ash Simpson. This is Local 4 News this morning in high definition.